guys, we are in Florida and it is 5:30 p.m. which is 3 hours actually time difference from LA and West Coast. I've always been a West Coast person. Devin here has been an East Coast person. He likes more Florida. I'm more of a West Coast. LA, San Diego, those are the cities that I like. But honestly, like the sun, we haven't seen a sun this bright for the last 1 week that we've been in California. So no complaints there. Loving the weather already. It's gonna be a fun time here. I'm actually here for like almost 2 weeks. He's actually here for 2 weeks too. It's gonna be a fun time in Florida. We're 2 days out. It was a long flight, almost 8 hours now, seven and a half hour flight. So I've eaten 3 meals so far. We're about 250 carbs, and we started carbing up for this show actually on Tuesday, which is insane. I've never done that. I've done like about 15-16 shows so far, and I've never ever started carb up on Tuesday. Usually, like last week I started carb up on Wednesday, and that was what the earliest I've ever done. And then this week, like even 1 day ahead of that, I was like, I was a little bit surprised, and the uncertainty of it was killing me. But my metabolism's just been so crazy that I hit my lowest weight of 204 pounds on a Tuesday morning, and I was like, okay, this is insane. We need to start eating right now because there's no fat to lose. So where is this weight going from? I mean, I'm super dry, but at the same time, there's no glycogen. So we started carving up. This is my 3rd day of carving up. Tomorrow is going to be a super saturation day. We just load up on the calories. But yeah, we're going to be going to the gym. I've had 3 meals, and we're going to eat 1 meal. I'm going to go send a check into my coach, eat my meal, wait for about 60 minutes, and then head to the gym. Luckily, this place is not as big, so everything's pretty nearby. So we can just go to the gym in like 15 minutes. It's like 15 minutes away from where we are living. We're staying actually like 2 minutes away from the beach, and 5 minutes away from the host hotel where the event is. So yeah, that's it. We'll show you guys how the workout looks like. I'm definitely feeling that I'm going to get a good pump today. Trained arms yesterday, nothing too crazy, just 4 exercises, 3 sets for biceps and triceps. Today I'm going to be training mostly shoulders because I haven't trained shoulders in like last a week. So I'm going to train mostly shoulders, 3-4 exercises of shoulders, 2 of back, maybe 1 of chest, 1 or 2 of chest, just to get some blood in. I don't want to be sore. My chest is already sore from Monday's workout. So that arms I've already trained, so I'm not going to train them today. The point is to just force some blood, glycogen, nutrients into the muscle, and then just start carving up and just rest up. So it's gonna be fun. It's all the fun part from now on. This is gonna be a great show for me because we get to experiment a little bit. There's no pressure. I mean, I obviously want to win a show, want to win another show. But there's no pressure, so we get to experiment a little bit about the peak week protocol, and that's something that I always like to do. Just try new things, see what the perfect approach is. I just feel like I can come in. I will be leaner at this show for sure, but at the same time, I feel like we can come in fuller than last show. It wasn't that I was in full last show. I was probably the fullest I've ever been on stage of all the shows because we started carb up a day early. But and we ate a lot of food. So for this one, because I'm more depleted, my metabolism's even faster, and it's only a week difference, I definitely expect to come in fuller, and that's our goal. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting trip, interesting day, and an interesting show. No, I'm just on my way. I ate my meal like half an hour ago. Just gonna grab some coffee on the way, head to the gym. I've had 320 grams of carbs so far, and 30 fats.
Nice. Well, I think we're in a good spot, man.
Yeah, I think even despite eating like so much food and everything, I think we are really. This is where we should be right now, right? Before we load up the food.
So, I think we finished today just like yesterday.
Honestly, I don't wanna know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm my ex draw, yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one.
Alright guys, so we are at Gold's Gym in Daytona. Luckily, unlike the other gym that we went to last week, this place is pretty chill. So I can actually dock and work out with the camera on. So I'm going to be doing mostly shoulders today, just because I haven't trained shoulders in a week. So we'll start like 3 exercises for shoulders, lateral raises, get some blood in the shoulders, and then do some press, front raise, rear delt fly, and then 2 exercises for back, mostly lats, maybe 3, and then definitely not more than 2 for chest, and that's pretty much the workout for today. The whole point right now is not to do any damage to the muscle, because if you keep your muscles sore leading up to a show, if any of your muscles are sore, they're going to look flat, and you don't want that. You just want pump. You don't want to inhalate the muscle. My chest is already sore actually from Monday. This is why I'm not going to do more than 2 exercises, and I trained back like day before yesterday, so there's no point in going hard in that. You just get some blood in, get the all the glycogen, all the nutrition into the muscle, so that after when we carb up hard, which is tomorrow, all of that nutrition actually going into the muscle like a deflated balloon. So it's like if you have a balloon, you deflate it, wherein like all week for peaking, that's what you do when you're working out. You're kind of like taking off all the glycogen, and then when you carb up, you fill it in with all that, and it kind of like goes like a balloon. If you do it right, your muscles tend to look better, fuller, and that water is in there, the subcutaneous water. But if you're already lean, you don't really have to do anything drastic. And if you're already dry, you should be dry, shredded, already coming into the peak week, so you don't have to do much. Like I haven't changed much at all. Even last week there was much changes. Diet was the same, low carb, going to do high carb. But instead of doing just 1 or 2 high carb days, we would do like 2 or 3, maybe 4, just because of dieting for so long, and you want to just come in more harder and more drier. But that's it. Let's get this started. It's gonna be a quick workout.
Track me, I run up the racks like an athlete. Big facts, you're the dick, 6 flags, ballin' like dick flags. Told her I love her, I ain't really mean that, yeah. Nowadays these people are friends. Remember way back she was love. These bitches sneaky can't cope. I got 4 hoes up on top. I remember. Remember I was selling dog food, no kibbles, just to get me some skrilla. Remember I was really on the block like Tetris, just to get me some chip. Surfing, rock in the parking lot, my weed lighter, they like to get bumped. I be on her mind like non-stop, yeah, had to cut the little thought, no tomahawk. Remember smoking blunts with my friends, seconds a couple of days, yeah, lost the lock to the fan. That's the shit got me upset, but at 8, then I found a leaf dog, yeah, I'm smoking with side. 4-4, I'm a zombie, this a girl, but she want it. These little boys think I'm cocky, my bitch feel like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch, feel like an ice, smoking on killer, I eat a coffee. My bitch drip like Mary Poppins. Yo, bitch, feel like an ice, smoking on killer, I eat a coffee. Nowadays these people are friends, remember way back she was love. These bitches sneaky can't cope. I got 4 hoes up on top. I remember. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they bust at your motherfucking chest. Feeling butter, my flowing like butter, my checking them bank. They see the number, all of my haters feel 1 or 2 ways. Really upset or they show some respect. I can't even think about it, I've been up, so read about it.
That was upper body circuit. Now we get to pause. Give you guys a little bit sneak peek.
I had to re-up on a reel so you stay defeated and put it back into the bit cause I don't really need it. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I had to put all their egos in check. You're not entitled to anything else. I got 10 years of this under my belt. Your art isn't art, they don't feel it, and nobody hears it. Initiative stay on the shelf. Your ego done got in the way.
Alright guys, first things first, after the gym, I had my meal, which was cream of rice, so I already had that. I have one more meal that I've packed, but it's time to pack everything for the carb up protocol. So I thought I'd show you guys what I do buy for my carb up. Get some iced coffee. Got some black iced coffee there. The omega-3 eggs, always get the omega-3 eggs. Okay, omega-3. We got some omega-3 eggs, organic, cage-free, 125. That's the best stuff. Jasmine rice. That's the one I use year round on prep. Basmati is just too dry for me to eat. Sushi rice is good too, but I just prefer the taste of jasmine rice, so this is the one I stick to. The cooking spray for coconut oil, just because it has a higher saturation point, so when you're cooking at higher temperatures you get coconut oil. Alright, so we got more cream of rice for carb up, and then we have the oatmeal, quick oats, quick 1 minute oats. Got this flavor for Pop Tarts for pump up. I've never tried that flavor. Alright, so now we come to the proteins, which is the most important part. We have the ground turkey breast. We got the flank steak. Flank steak. Then we go on to the chicken breast. Won't need a lot of protein. Asparagus. Get some avocado for the fats in case you need it. You may not. Better to be prepared. Some potatoes. This is not 100%, so if you're buying nut butters, you gotta check it doesn't have all this crap added to it. Show like how much do one person needs. So this is Devin's stuff for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, 3 days. And this is all mine. So for people who ask me how much does a bodybuilder eat, this is how much I eat in 3 days. That's it. Sunday, most 90% of it is going to be over. That's what happens when you're carving up. And then this is it for 3 days. That's it.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up.